Good evening, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Tomasetti, and I'm the matron of honor. I'd like to begin by welcoming you all and thank you for coming to this very special occasion to celebrate the marriage of Bree and Ray. I wanted to thank the parents of the beautiful couple, Lori and Eugene, Michelle and Al, for raising two wonderful people that couldn't be more perfect for each other. Also, thank you to everyone who took part in making today so memorable. Bree, I have known you. Bree and I have known each other for a long time, and throughout the years, she's come to mean everything to me. We've shared a lot of tears and a lot more laughter, and I know I wouldn't be the person I am today without her. Bree, I am so proud of the person that you have become and the life you have chosen for yourself, especially the man you have chosen to spend the rest of your life with. As your best friend, I couldn't be more happier to celebrate this day with you and Ray. You stood beside me on my wedding day, and I'm honored to stand beside you today. Ray, I've grown to trust that you will love and protect Bree for the rest of her life. I couldn't have wished for a better man to Bree to grow old with. You and Bree were meant to be. May your love be modern enough to survive the times and be old-fashioned enough to survive forever. If everyone could raise their glass, and now join me in congratulating the beautiful bride and handsome groom. Congratulations, I love you both. To Bree and Ray.
Let's give Alicia a big round of applause, everybody. And now I have a toast from our best man, Mr. Ben Quaid.
Is that Ray? No going back from there. Okay. So, it's going to be hard to follow that speech, but I'll do my best. First off, I'd like to start by saying thank you to everyone who made it out tonight from near and far to celebrate this amazing couple. I also want to give a special thanks to Ray and Bree's parents who made this night possible by not only raising two wonderful people, but more importantly, they wrote a few checks. Tonight, I am truly honored to be Ray's best man and be able to give this speech. Another emotion I would use to describe it is surprise. The reason I say that is because when Ray asked me to be his best man, I explicitly asked if there were any special duties, like giving a speech, and he assured me there were none. Well, as you can all tell, that was bad information. In fact, I found out last night when Alicia asked me if I'd written mine yet, and I looked around like, oh my God, I should probably go home and write a speech. But fortunately for me, I've known Ray for 26 years, and I have no shortage of information to share with you. When thinking about words to describe Ray, I could say that he is reserved, considerate, genuine, and overly nice, and while those things are true, that doesn't appropriately capture him in my mind. To me, Ray is the kind of friend that no matter how much time has passed between the last time we saw each other or talked to each other, it's always as if we never skipped a beat. The words I would use to describe Ray is a true lifelong friend, and even more than that, he is family. Reflecting on our time growing up reminded me of a story. Since we lived down the street from one another, we would often have dinner at each other's house. Well, one day we were eating at Ray's, and if you've ever had the opportunity to have Michelle cook for you, you know there will not be a shortage of food. As a growing young boy, I scarfed down plate number 1, and Michelle offered me seconds, which I gladly acknowledged. Now, I know you're all familiar with the phrase, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Well, I really fell into the trap that day. I got about halfway through plate number 2 and just sat there staring at my food. I sat there staring at broccoli and thinking about the poor life choices I've made for about the next 2 hours until I finally finished. I bring this up because I learned 2 very valuable lessons that night. The first was to take small portions when Michelle was feeding me seconds. And the second is that Ray will always be by my side. Even though he was done eating well before me, and I'm sure was anxious to go play with our sea cars and watch TV, he patiently sat at the dinner table with me to keep me company. Now, this may seem like an insignificant gesture, but it will always be a fond memory for me. Now, as the years have gone on, I was hopeful that Ray would find the yin to his yang, or the soulmate, if you will. And while she happens to be a Steelers fan, I couldn't imagine a person better suited to marry Ray. From the first time I saw them together, I could tell there was something special. Whether it was the way they lit up around one another, or the simple things like making each other smile, you could tell they were better together than apart. Bree's vibrant personality is the perfect balance to Ray's reserved nature, and I feel truly they bring out the best in one another. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the new Mr. and Mrs. Gaski, and even more excited that I get a first roast. I'd like to make a toast to my best friend and his beautiful bride. May you enjoy a lifetime of love and happiness together. Cheers.